Aloha, and welcome to Great Chefs of Hawaii. Come join us for a taste of paradise as the island's finest chefs explore Pacific Rim cuisine.
A native Texan, Amy Ferguson-Ota, advocated Southwestern cooking, but had no trouble combining it with Pacific Rim food after moving to Hawaii. Her signature dishes include breadfruit vichyssoise, sesame-cured boa with guava dressing and ahi cakes. This time she offers a Puna goat cheese vegetable terrine.
For a vegetable terrine, I'm going to start by preparing our squash, eggplant. We've already charred our peppers, and all the trim, such as this piece, we've diced and we've sauteed with olive oil, roasted garlic, and of course a little kosher salt. So, cut it about this width. If you have a slicer, and if you're lucky enough to have a slicer at home, you can just put it right on the electrical slicer. And the one thing I can say is get the longest and the fattest Japanese eggplant you can get. I've done this dish, I've done this terrine with a regular round eggplant before, and I'll be honest with you, it tends to fall apart a little bit. It doesn't really hold together quite as well as I would like it to. But just go ahead, get the longest, biggest Japanese eggplant that you can, and there's so many varieties out there, it'd be easy to find. And I like to salt this and leach the bitterness for about a half an hour. Use zucchini. Now you can use a gold bar, zucchini, anything that you have, because once you've made the outer casing for your terrine with the long eggplant, you can use any shaped vegetable you like, anything you have at all. We throw in shiitake mushrooms, blanched seeded tomatoes, basil leaves. Sometimes I even like to sliver roasted garlic.
The zucchini and eggplant are brushed with oil, then roasted at 350 degrees for 10 minutes.
All right, so we're going to put together a small one.
A small dish was lined with plastic wrap.
Okay, I spent a lot of time on that. So I like to take the diced vegetables, put them in very top, and press them in. Everything must be firm in the terrine so it will hold together. At this point, I bring in a little Puna goat cheese. Let's make a little round of it. And if you have a hard time doing it with a spoon, of course, use your hand. But you don't want to have so much goat cheese that it looks like a goat cheese terrine without vegetables. So you have to make certain that you use it sparingly. Okay. And it doesn't really matter what order you put the vegetables in, just as long as you like it and you have flavored vegetables that you want in the amount that you'd like.
This is roasted bell pepper.
Love basil. At this point, another layer of goat cheese. I must admit, over the basil leaves, it's a little tricky without using your hands. If you really find it to be a little frustrating, just wet your hands a little bit. You'll find it a lot easier. Now, I was lucky to have very, very fresh shiitake mushrooms today, so they're thick. I'm going to slice them in half. If you want a really thick layer, go ahead and use a really thick layer. Some of them are going to be thinner than others. But if you have a really thick one, trying to keep it consistent, just slice it in half as I've shown you. Okay. I love roasted garlic, so I always manage to throw in roasted garlic wherever I can. You can chop it up and put it in the goat cheese if you'd like, but it finds its way there. Okay. Our yellow, our gold bar squash. Another layer of goat cheese. And our final layer will be tomato with another little layer of basil. By this point, everyone at home should be thinking, this is very easy to do. Very rewarding dish. Okay? We'll just finish it with a nice big leaf of basil. We'll fold all of our eggplant over the top. Press it.
Cover and chill for at least 3 hours.
You cut it because you may find yourself in a pinch at home one day, having to serve this in a hurry, a hungry family or friends. The main thing, you want to have a very sharp knife. And you want to make certain that you saw through it. You can see the strata.
For presentation this time, the chef is slicing a triangular-shaped terrine that's used at the restaurant.
That's probably enough on that plate, huh?
The chef garnishes by drizzling a little olive oil and a balsamic vinegar reduction.